You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping our list for you tonight, we are learning more this evening after a toddler is killed after a car crashes into the family's home. Now, we're told the child was sleeping when the car hit the Morristown house yesterday. Today, 6 on your side's Paige Weeks spent some time at the home talking with neighbors who are stunned by what happened.
Bo, cars continued driving by this house, many of them slowing down, the drivers inside staring, shaking their head in disbelief. When I arrived, I found 2 people working to clean up this home. Their task remains a monumental one. Police tape hangs from the side of the home as furniture, clothes, and mattresses lay scattered on the floor. This room is where that 18-month-old toddler was sleeping Saturday night. Moments before police say a car reversed into the home and then the driver fled. By the time witness and tow truck operator Ray Proctor arrived, he says chaos had broken out.
The fire department was out here, police department. You got neighborhood people, and as far probably family members as well, screaming and crying. It was very upsetting.
Police are still looking for a person of interest, Walter Mendez. He's believed to be a resident of Morristown. If you have any information about where he is, you are urged to contact police immediately. Reporting in Morristown, Paige Weeks, WATE 6 on your side. Bo.
All right, Paige, thank you. The Morristown community has now suffered the loss of 2 young people due to car crashes in just the last week. The second crash happened on the 13th. According to the crash report, 23-year-old Dominic Cornacchia was speeding down Morris Boulevard when another car turned onto the road from the Waffle House parking lot. Cornacchia's car spun and crashed. Both drivers and an 18-year-old passenger were injured, Isabella Martinez. She would later die from her injuries. We're told she was not wearing a seatbelt. Charges of driving under the influence and neglect driving are now pending against Cornacchia. Next on our Big 7 list for you tonight, first responders in Maryville reporting an alleged murder-suicide. Maryville Fire and police responded to a fire alarm call early Saturday morning at a condo on Greenbelt Drive. Reports say they found a man and woman dead with gunshot wounds. Police say it was 41-year-old Christina Costa and 40-year-old Sam Malia. Firefighters evacuated those in the building, and the fire chief says that they found a trail of gasoline from the elevator to the bedroom, where they found a gas can, some accelerant, and the bodies. Next now on the Big 7 at 7, a new sign was unveiled this morning at the East Tennessee State Veterans Cemetery. It reads, Veterans Suicide Memorial Mile. If you didn't know, this section of South North Shore Drive between Westland and Park Glen received the designation earlier this year. Now, it's meant to honor veterans who have struggled with different mental health challenges and to increase awareness about suicide prevention. We're told it's an idea that simply started with an email.
It's to bring awareness to those that may have suffered after serving, and they didn't receive the Purple Heart, but they suffered and lost their lives from the impact of war and from serving. And so keeping that memory alive and making that awareness is very important to us. In a perfect world, I would hope that a veteran would go by there and say, maybe change their mind or look at things differently. But I also hope that then those of us who are just civilians will go by there and know that that is also the price for war, and that, you know, that freedom is not free.
We're told that nationally there were more than 6,000 suicides involving veterans in 2019 alone, with 185 of those deaths happening right here in Tennessee. Next on the 7, big changes to Tennessee law go into effect this week. The Supreme Court officially entered its judgment to overturn Roe v. Wade back in June. That started the clock on Tennessee's trigger law. Abortions will be illegal in the state beginning Thursday, August 25th. Tennessee's law has an exception for a mother whose life is in danger, but the law does not have exceptions for rape and incest. In Wilson County today, Governor Bill Lee confirmed there are currently no discussions about changes to the new abortion law.
The doctor will make their best judgment for that danger to the mother. And that exists in the law now. Any changes that occur in the law, we'll see if there's conversation about that. Right now, I don't know of any. Our focus is on the implementation of the law this Thursday.
Doctors who perform one can be charged with a felony. The law gives them a, quote, affirmative defense if they go to trial and the mother's life is in danger. Now, this trigger law is set to go into effect again on Thursday. Next on our list for you, a Monroe County deputy has been charged with a DUI while on duty. The sheriff's office says it happened just before 10 last night. Auxiliary Deputy Norm Renshaw was called to the Little Notchie Creek Road area to help another deputy work a car accident. That deputy reportedly smelled alcohol on Renshaw. The sheriff says THP was called in at that point. We're told Renshaw performed poorly on a field sobriety test. Renshaw was relieved of his duties. Next up, we're learning more about a wreck that happened this afternoon along Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue at the Kyle Street intersection. Take a look here. This is some new video from our crew at the crash scene. Knoxville police tell us the crash involved a hit-and-run driver. 2 people were taken to the hospital. Their injuries were not life-threatening. Of course, we'll bring you more information as soon as it comes available. And rounding out the Big 7 for you tonight, the owner of Hatmaker's Bar and Grill is speaking out today after the bar's beer license was suspended earlier this month. 6 on your side's Krista Gallant has more on the suspension and what's next.
Hatmaker's Bar and Grill has been here in Fountain City for several years, but within the past year, they found themselves at the center of controversy. Back in April, a shooting occurred in the parking lot. 2 people died in what police say was a suspected biker gang-related incident. Also, the state cited 34 calls of service to the bar during the first 4 months of 2022. Since then, the city of Knoxville filed a complaint requesting that Hatmaker's beer license be suspended, claiming the business was operating in a disorderly manner in violation of city laws. The owner of the bar and grill, Jason Hatmaker, says he's had a hearing with the city recently where they revoked his license for 10 years. The bar still has its liquor license, but Hatmaker is hoping another hearing will allow him to get his beer license back.
It's not good. I mean, we want to continue doing business as normal. You know, we're trying to do the best we can do to correct everything that needs to be corrected and willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen.
Hatmaker says he did request another hearing. They don't have a date for that just yet. Reporting in Fountain City, Kristen Gallant, WATE 6 on your side.